Let's begin our session with class 8 political science, chapter number 1, the Indian Constitution. The constitution which is made for India, Indian Constitution. Let's try to understand what it is. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world. So it's a matter of great pride for all of us that the constitution of our country is the longest written constitution in the world. What is constitution? It is a set of rules by which government rules our country. So if the question will be asked, what do you mean by the term constitution? It is a set of rules, rules group that govern, that the government wants for ruling our country. It came into effect on 26 January 1950. That's why on 26 January we celebrate our Republic Day. It is based on principles of democracy, socialism and secularism. One by one we will understand these three terms later on: democracy, socialism and secularism. Who is the father of Indian Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He has drafted the constitution, so he is the father of Indian Constitution. Now let's try to understand why do we need constitution. Listen to me very carefully because it is a very important question and it is not easy to understand. Why we need constitution? Just because it lays our certain ideals that form the kind of country that we as citizens aspire to live in. That means it gives certain guidelines, it gives certain ideals which aspire the citizen, which gives the hope to the citizen to live in the country. It also helps to serve as set of rules and principles that all persons agree upon as the basis of the way in which they want the country to be governed. So it gives a chance for the people to govern the country as per according to their wishes. Now it tells us about the fundamental nature of our society. It also tells about the fundamental nature of our society, and it prevents the domination by the majority. That means if there will be any major group, suppose if there will be too many Muslims in the society, then they might drove all the Hindus from the society. That's why it prevents domination by the majority. If constitution will not be there, the majority group may drove the minor group. That's why it is very necessary for us to have a constitution, because it prevents the domination by the majority. One another example, suppose if in Maharashtra too many Maharashtrians will be there, then they will drove some other state people like Biharis or some other like that. So in this sense you can understand that this is the constitution that prevents the domination by the majority.